Hello everyone, welcome to Simplify Studies. Today we will learn about the distribution of land and water. Children, the present distribution of land and water on the surface of the earth is supposed to be different from what it was in the past. At that time, all the continents were assembled together, forming a supercontinent known as Pangea. Later on, Pangea broke up into two supercontinental masses called Gondwana and Laurasia, and was separated by a midland sea called Tethys. The rest of the Earth's surface was covered by a vast ocean called the Panthalassa. Later on, as a result of Earth's movements, the major units of the continental blocks broke up and gradually drifted apart. The North and the South America drifted westward from Africa, giving rise to Atlantic Ocean, whereas peninsular India and Australia drifted eastward from Africa and the Indian Ocean was formed. Children, when Pangea broke up into two large continents, that is Laurasia and the Gondwana land, Laurasia formed the major part of North America, while South America is a part of the Gondwana land. In the early part of 20th century, the German geophysicist Alfred Wegener explained the continental drift theory. As per him, the part of Gondwana land that contain Africa and South America form an ideal jigsaw fit. This, along with several other evidences, make us believe that drifting of continents did take place. In 1492, Christopher Columbus, who was on the lookout for a sea route to India, accidentally reached Caribbean islands and mistook it to be India and called it Indies. But later, Amerigo Vespucci, who landed there a few years later Columbus, called it West Indies. In fact, America is named after Amerigo Vespucci, this Italian explorer. North America lies completely in the western and the northern hemisphere. It is separated from Europe by the Atlantic Ocean. The vast Pacific Ocean lies between Asia and North America. This continent lies entirely in the north of the equator. North America is separated from Asia by the narrow Bering Strait in the northwest and is linked with South America by the narrow Isthmus of Panama. It is bounded by Arctic Ocean in the north, the Gulf of Mexico and the Caribbean Sea in the south. Atlantic and Pacific Oceans wash its eastern and western shores. North America can be divided into four major physical divisions: the Western Cordilleras or the mountain ranges, the Canadian Shield, the Central Plains or Great Plains, and the Eastern Highlands. The highest peak of North America is Mount McKinley or Denali, which is in Alaska. Well, Denali is a native Alaskan term which means the high one, the great one, or the tall one. There are many active volcanoes in Mexico and Alaska. The mountain region is also prone to earthquakes. The existence of the Western Cordilleras create rain shadow conditions that led to the formation of four major desert regions. They are Great Basin, Mojave, Chihuahuan, and Sonoran Desert. The northern region around the Hudson Bay till Great Lakes is known as the Canadian Shield. The Canadian Shield is made up of some of the oldest rocks in the world. These rocks resemble the rocks of the Deccan Plateau of India. The Central Plains, also known as the Great Plains, extend from the northern Arctic coast to Gulf of Mexico. The Mississippi is the most important river of North America. It drains a large area of the Great Plains and flows southward into the Gulf of Mexico. Missouri and Arkansas are tributaries of Mississippi that joins the river from western cordilleras. Children, there are so many interesting things about North America. It is not possible to compile everything in one video. So, with a promise to see you again, I like to wind up today's session. Thank you and have a good day. And yes, do play the quiz. The link of the same is given in the description box. Thank you.